Hey, what's up, guys? This is gonna be a real quick, short video on Undecember. So, I've had a bunch of people complaining about maps and stuff, and like, oh, the bosses are insane. Yeah, all the bosses are insane. They're gonna one-shot you, yes. Unless you're in some like god tier gear, capped res, capped armor, etc., etc. Massive dampening, 35 plus, etc. Um, anyways, I still know people like Lee, for instance. Lee's got massive gear and uh, very tanky player. Still gets one shot. So today I just want to go over real quick um, some of the maps I prefer to do that are a little bit easier than the other maps, except when you get like luck mobs with like convert defense element or regeneration, etc., etc. Some of the luck mobs are insane. So some of them I do. If you are doing fully juiced tier 10s, I suggest you just skip them unless you're insane DPS or something, or you're multi-element and can just blow through the new defenses. And luck is just horrendous. Anyways, so let's just hop right into it. So I got the map pull up right now. So this is the old Wrath map. I'm not sure if you know what map that is, but yeah, this is the old Wrath map. The boss is a melee boss. The only real ability he does that can one-shot you is when he leaps up in the air and then slams straight back down and does massive AoE damage. The best way to beat this guy is just range him, stay on the edges, and just keep spinning around. Counterclockwise, rotate. Just avoid him. Really easy map. Good map. The next one is gonna be Shepherd. Shepherd is super easy. This is probably the easiest tier 10 map currently in the game. The only problem with Shepherd is it's a very large map. It takes quite a long time to actually clear the map, just because of the travel time. So once you do arrive to the boss, you're going to be fighting the giant worm thing. He's stationary. He just pops up in the middle of the map. He does two random laser blasts. One's like a cone in front of him, and one's like a straight line. And then he does like a bite that shoots out projectiles. I just generally spin again counterclockwise around him. And if I need health, I'll go to the edge and just attack from range. So again, this is a really good map. It just takes a long time to get to the boss. The bosses are the hardest part of the maps now. So that and the lucky mob. All right, so after Shepherd, Plague. Plague is the militia guy. He does like the teleport next to you, and then does a wide AoE in front of him of cold damage. And he also will summon cold spike thingies and shoot them across the map in one direction. So this guy, I find it best to just stay right next to him, and then whenever he does teleport or summons cold spikes, you just go on the backside of him and just beat him to death. Now, he can do a significant amount of damage. He does one-shot me sometimes if the crit rate and crit damage effect is on the map. So be aware, it's not the best boss, but it is one of the easier ones. He doesn't have like insanely ridiculous abilities. He does spam the AoE sometimes, but like I said, if you just stay near him, you'll be fine. So, and the map is relatively good. It's not too big. It's not like the Shepherd map, so it's a good map. And then the next one for tier 10 is going to be Air. Air is still probably one of the best maps in the game. One of the big things I suggest is you bring a burn pot that makes it so you can't burn to death. I'm pretty sure it's a bug, but sometimes when you get burned applied to your character, it ticks for like 5-6k. I don't think it's supposed to do that. So just bring a burn pot. The map is relatively short. It's you can clear it in about 10, probably like 3-4 minutes if you have the damage, and faster if you have more. So but yeah, the boss is just, it's the same boss as before. It's just the fire guy. The only thing you really have to watch out for is when he teleports to you and then starts channeling his AoE ability. That's a one shot. You need to get away from him. And that one shot ability tries to suck you in. So you need to be on your toes and be alert, because when he teleports to you, you just immediately want to get away from him and just assume that he's always going to do that ability. And then that makes the fight that much easier. So if you can avoid the one shot, this is a really good map, short map. I really like that map. So, all right, and then the next map, Cycle. Okay, so Cycle's still Cycle from previous Act 10, and it's still the same boss. It's the big turkey lady. So again, this is a pretty good map. I don't like the map layout though. The map layout, it does take about 5-7 minutes to clear out the entire thing. Sometimes longer, depending, if you get a god spawn, etc. Luck spawns. But yep, the turkey, she is a pretty relatively easy boss. When she spews on the ground below her, just drag her to the other side of the room by standing, opposite of where she is. Try to bring her out of her pool, and then fight her in place at the new spot. And then when she pulls again, take her to a new corner and fight her there. But yeah, don't try to get behind her. Sometimes she'll spam her puddles on the ground, and if you get hit by more than one puddle, you die. So yeah, just be aware of that. But yeah, again, another really easy tier 10 is Cycle. Lightning is the boss. It depends on which abilities he does, but if he spams certain abilities, like he'll do like his freeze and slows, and then do one shots that are pretty much one shot you if you're in front of him. And it's really hard to get behind him if you're frozen or slowed. So I know some of you don't have Shot of Justice, so this one might not be a good one for you. Map layout is still the same though. It's a really short map. If you can avoid his one-shot cone effect, which is melee damage, then this is a good map. But again, the boss does have the one shot, and he likes to spam it. So if you can avoid that, yeah, this is a good map. Flash. Now, Flash, it depends on if it gets a god or not. Like, Mercedes is really, really obnoxious on Flash because it's narrow hallways. Everything's tight corners, etc. This map's terrible if you get luck mobs. The boss is relatively easy. It's the Core Hound guy. Just don't be under him when he slams down, because sometimes he'll summon the... I don't know what to call it. It's like a star-shaped fire ability that blows out and then sucks back in. That will kill you if you're under him, so try to stay away from him. But also avoid his frontal AoEs that he spams. So, I mean, it depends on the map mods, etc., and the luck. But this is a relatively short map. It's not good for XP, but it is good for loot. The boss is pretty easy if you avoid his mechanics. It's pretty good. Let's go on to the next one. Now, Hammer is what the old Shepherd map was. The sewer. It might be a castle or something. Looks like a sewer. Anyways, Hammer's Dex. If you know Dex's mechanics and can, have enough chaos resist and not get one shot by his projectiles, this one's not too bad. It's a relatively short map. It's just the fact that you have to fight Dex. So if you're okay with fighting Dex, this one's not that bad. Just be aware that it's a lot of chaos damage. Let's go on to the next one. Again, Wanderer, same boss. It's going to be Dex. It's the same map. Wanderer is a really good XP map. It's one of my favorite, farm rares and chests and XPs. Dex, I don't really like fighting Dex. He's kind of annoying. But yeah, so Dex has two maps in the tier 10s. And then there's a map I don't have here, which is Petal. Petal is the turkey again, the same boss as Cycle. Petal is a really good layout, nice and short. Anywhere from 3 to 6 minute clear. 10-10. And the boss again, she's the turkey, so just watch out for the puddles she spews on the ground. Now somebody wanted tier 9s. I'm not running tier 9s, but I can go over these real quick. Waterfall, I would just delete that map. Terrible boss. Lamp is a really good map. I suggest doing this map. Easy map. Blacksmith, really super simple map. This is one of the better maps in the game. Very short, easy boss. It's the rock golem boss that does the AoE. Yeah, it's super simple. DK is another really good one. This one is the poison spider queen lady. that, you know, shoots poison and spins around and summons the big guy behind her. This one is really nice. It's I don't know. I like this map. It's pretty big, so it's gonna take a little longer to clear, but it is a good boss. So this is a good one for fully juicing. Um, Stench, again, this is one where you burn to death, so you're gonna want to bring fire pots. The boss does teleport around, and he can randomly burn you to death. So be aware of that. Other than that, he's pretty simple. Um, just try to stay behind him is all. And then when he summons his AoEs, either, you know, go near him or away. Depends on which AoE it is. So yeah, there's that. And then the next one, let's see, Regret. Regret. Again, this is the cycle boss, the turkey. The map layout's relatively medium sized, I'd say. This one has a lot of chest spawns. I really like this map. It's got an easy boss, really good to fully juice. Regret to do that one. Conviction. Now, I would never fully juice this. It's the reason is because of random lag spikes and his one shot, how it works. Conviction is the same boss, but they changed it from a frost map to an indoor map, which it looks really beautiful. I love the indoor map, but the boss I would not fully juice unless you have a tremendous amount of damage. You know, it's the guy with this big tree, and he spins around in a circle when you get him 50% health. So, I mean, if you're good at that mechanic, the boss is not hard at all. But I don't do it because I, you know, randomly lag, etc. I don't want to waste stuff. So I just don't fully juice this one. I might do it at like a 6 or something, maybe an 8. But I don't do this one at a 9-9. So that's up to you. It's just the boss is the problem. So and then the next one, we got Rainbow. This one I would never fully juice. Again, the boss is horrendous. It's the same boss as before, same map as before. The boss is just trash. He has way too many end run phases. He literally, I'm overcapped cold resist, and I got pretty high dampening for element resist, and he still one shots me with if I don't avoid all the mechanics. So I don't know, it's just an obnoxious thing. Not one of the good ones. Contrast is really good, especially if you do the character select. If you get the north spawn, it means if you spawn on the top side of the map, you clear the left side, you go down the stairs, you go to character select, and then you clear the right side, and then you fight the boss. Really nice map. The boss is super simple. He is he's got the big sword, and he does like AoE chaos damage, and he just swings at you with the sword. So super simple, really easy boss, good to juice. So that's a good one. Contrast. Steel. Steel is pretty obnoxious, fully juiced. The tree boss can be quite annoying. She does hit for a tremendous amount of damage, and I'm weak to physical, so not a good map for me. But if you have a lot of physical dampening and armor, and you can take her root AoE attack, etc., then this might be good for you. But for me, I don't like to fully juice this one because the boss will one-shot me. So. But the map is nice. So, there's that. Let's see. Root. Root is a really fantastic map. Super short map. It's got quite a bit of chest spawns. And, you know, the boss is the ogre guy with the little club. If you just stay near him, he won't jump as much, and he won't try to do his spinny AoE. But he does do signals to let you know when he does AoEs and things like that. So just look out for his signals. Normally he'll grunt and you know, smack the ground with his club or something before he spins around. So just look out for that. And yeah, this is a really good one to juice. I would fully juice Root. Swamp. I would never do this map. This horrendous boss. Just don't do it. This is the physical boss who turns into lightning. He's one of the new bosses. I really hate this. Sailboat, this is the turkey. This is a really good map. I love this map. Fully juice it. Nothing wrong with it. Scent, I'm not too sure about this map. I probably wouldn't. I don't know. Now, Wrath, I would not do Wrath. Float is the Reaper looking boss who does poison damage. This is a good juicer. Frost is the next one. I don't have any Frost, but Frost is a terrible map. Don't do it. Brilliance. I don't like Brilliance. I don't do it. Gold. The only way to beat Gold is you go to the Alchemy bench and you put them together, make another card. Stem. Same thing. I put that into another card. Terrible map. Bonfire. I didn't really do Bonfire. Oh, Explorer. Explorer is a great map. It's the Poison Queen Spider Lady. Not the new Spider Lady, the old Spider Lady. Super simple map, always fully juiced. Farmer, no. Dust, I would never fully juice Dust. That's the tree nailer guy who does AoE, tremendous damage. No. Sadness is okay. This is the lightning laser guy. Just don't get near him because he randomly does like 10k slashes. So don't get near him. This one's okay to fully juice. Darkness. Darkness, he AoEs. If you get hit by his AoE, you'll die. So it's not. I don't particularly like it. Leaf is the other spinny boss, the dual wield spinny guy. I can't think of his name, but he's pretty annoying, and he leaves the tornadoes on the ground. Then he does like a AoE like checkerboard that you get to stand in the white, the clear spot that's not red. It's okay. He's not terrible. So I mean, you juice at your discretion. Cliff, nope. Delete Cliff. Trash map. Get rid of it. Absolute dog water boss. The boss is horrendous. And then I'm not really gonna go over the lower than 7s because that's pretty much it. I don't, I'm never gonna do those. This only really matters. I'm only really talking about fully juiced maps. So, if I did miss any, it's because I don't have them and I did them. I'm just looking through real quick. It seems I got them all. Contrast, yeah, contrast is good. But the important ones were the tier 10, like the pedal map's really good. Flash is okay. Cycle's really good. Air is really, really good if you have burn pots. Plague's pretty good if you just stay behind him. It's the militia tactician guy. Shepherd, awesome, tremendous, probably the best tier 10. Pirate's okay if you can avoid the melee. He does do physical damage, so just be fair. And then yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the rundown on the maps. And then the traces of memory, I would just run them. I wouldn't juice them. Run them. And then the new map, the new boss, like the domain equivalent. I did it legendary and died 11 times. I have no idea what his mechanics are or anything. I suggest that you don't do it legendary. Yeah, so yeah, that's gonna conclude the maps for Act 11 that I am, currently trying to do, that I recommend that you do and that I do. And then so, and if you can't do fully juiced maps, then ideally you want to be farming, whatever level map you can in about 4 to 6, maybe 8 minutes. Depends on your build and your gear. So. But yeah, I had a lot of people asking me, what maps to do, etc. Like how I even complete maps, and that's pretty much it. I just don't do the stupid hard maps. That's it. And you just learn the boss mechanics and, change your seals based on the boss. So, but yeah, if you guys found this video helpful, make sure you hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate that. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Later.